I've had time to consider it, and I can now admit, Agent X, I'm impressed with how you outmaneuvered me.
You're a big lumbering machine. You'll never be nimble enough to follow the footsteps of justice.
Maybe I could be if I had the right talents in my ranks working for me.
If you think I'll join you, you've got another thing coming. I only fight for truth and freedom.
Perhaps, but I have no doubt that very soon you will also have good reason to fight for your life.
And with that, hello, dear people of the world, and welcome back to a very quiet episode of Evil Genius 2. Have I turned off the music somehow, some reason? No, I have not. Ah, there we go. Music has arrived. Today, my plan for today is that we will do the mission we're currently doing. We will annoy Agent X a bit more, find a bit more out about him, and then I think we'll start to annoy Symmetry as well. So for today we're just starting fights. Starting fight there, starting fights left, right, center, but not back. Not behind our back, because that would be very dangerous. And the first part of annoying anyone in your life is, of course, to embarrass them. And we're going to do it 3 times, because... what's that saying? 3 times the charm? Yeah. So we're going to do that once we have gotten enough guards. Because apparently we haven't gotten any guards. Oh, come on. You can leave, right? You can... I didn't upgrade this to level 3. It's good that you're here. I will excuse myself. It's good that you're here, actually. I didn't realize that I didn't upgrade this. You can still leave, though. I didn't realize we had a double interrogation going on. I have actually done it again. I am playing this again 2 days late. I should... Whoops. I hope you didn't hear that, and if you did, I hope it wasn't too loud. I just hit my mic. You did not hear that, which is good.
Interrogation success. An agent has given us their secrets.
I should get...
Our network has been upgraded.
I should get back on a routine. On the routine, where I'm on Monday I do Evil Genius, and on Wednesday I do Sims 2. But no. Right now I'm doing everything on Wednesday, and then I'm editing and uploading the videos to YouTube on like Sunday or something. Well, whatever. Oh, hello, soldiers! How nice!
An item has been destroyed.
And they're actually killing my people. That's a surprise. They don't even have weapons and they're killing my people. Are these cameras? No, they are not. Good that I realized that before they exploded. Oh, wrong person. Okay, good. So only 2 left. Only 0 left. Alright, great. We'll interrogate them later. Brainwash one of them to interrogate the other. And I will have all their secrets. Probably. Most of their secrets. You know what always helps? When you want to take someone down and they're really strong and you can't seem to find out any weaknesses. You research their past. And you see what kind of trauma they underwent. And then you just bring that trauma back up. not in a conversation, obviously, in a fight, or in the interrogation process. And bam, you've basically won. Looking over the map, I saw this. Okay, thinking about what I was going to say, I'm just going to say I found this cavern. No, that still sounds wrong. I found a place to put the doomsday device. That still sounds wrong. I'm just going to go with it. And I have been reminded that that is the whole mission right now, to finally get the... I'm just going to say finalize. I'm sure that's a word. Finalize the doomsday device and put it in a place where... Okay, whatever. And I'm begun to wonder, how long will it probably take? And you can leave your guesses in the comments. I'm going to tell you what missions we're still going to do. We're going to do every single one of these missions, except for this one, and obviously because these are connected, these two. We might not do this one. I don't think we will do this one. Then all the super agent missions where it says super agents, except for Uncle Sam right here, have 2, meaning that once they are done, a second one comes up. The same with this one, I think. This one is a single one, and that's it. So, and this one is a very long one. So I want you to guess how many episodes it's going to take. I'm going to think myself, I'm going to put a guess in myself and even write it down to see if I have guessed correctly. So I am going to go ahead and say we will be probably continuing the main objective, like episode 15 or 16. I will have to decide if we do the loot mission, which is harder. I think if we do the loot mission, I think it will be episode 16 definitely, because then we'll be able to close episode 15. But I may decide then to make episode 15 longer if you do, obviously, if you do end up there with all the missions done to get this built, and then end on the cliffhanger of it being built, but not include the building, like the building itself. So it's like kind of an awful cliffhanger. A really awful cliffhanger, honestly. But Netflix has shown me that it works, so who cares? Also, it's better for people binge watching. They get a little bit of a build up, because if they're binge watching on my playlist, that will mean that there will probably be an ad between that episode and the one that they then show the building, which means they get, like, if they don't know the story, if they don't know the storyline, how the doomsday looks, they get like a little bit of a build up with the ads. But ads are annoying, so I don't know. Write down in the comments your guesses and how you think I should maybe do that. And maybe you can persuade me into, and it might even, if you persuade me into the right direction, it might help you win this prediction, which obviously there is no winnings, so you can do, this is for fun. There is no money prize or anything. But anyway, I'm done with my demotivation. Oh nice, a second hitman from interrogating those soldiers. I'll have to remember that interrogating the soldiers gets me
Not enough rockets to support your current
minion count, whatever. It's supposed to be like that. To get more hitmen, because they're good.
An interrogation has succeeded. We have more intel.
Oh, no we do not. We already had interrogated an agent. Alright, I thought we didn't. Ah. Oh. Okay. I was going to say stuff like lowering him to the lair, but apparently that's not actually what we're story-wise supposed to be doing. Of course, game-wise, mechanics-wise, we are.
None of your secrets are safe from Agent X.
Yes, they are. Unless you walk like two tiles, I guess. Ooh, no, you won't because you're right there.
Agent X is somewhere. I want him dead.
Somewhere. I wonder where Agent X is. Wait, let me zoom out more. I wonder where Agent X is. Can you spot Agent X? You know what? Because we're so close, I'm going to get my favorite people out on the battlefield.
Has begun.
Okay, I was hoping they would already be here. Ah, there they come.
Brains in the floor every time.
I call this one truth, and this one justice. I've got a helping of justice for all.
So that's coming.
We've tamed wilder frontiers than this. I'll be back.
Excuse me, but her just screaming, I saw that coming, and then just laughing maniacally. I can't do that laugh, obviously. But, well, I could do it, but first of all, I would tire out my voice. And I don't want to sound like a maniac right now. But what I was going to say is, her just saying that exactly when he leaves and like the side story complete just showing up was like, yeah, everybody saw that coming. Except if you're new to this game. First of all, it's a great game. Sadly, it is no longer supported because at the first, like when the first game was first released, there were a lot of bugs and a lot of people that played the original game, the Evil Genius 1, they left because they were disappointed, and so Rebellion dropped this game. So I don't know if there's going to be a third game. I am hoping so. I don't want to be stuck with this. I want to get a third game, maybe a really good game, because you gotta make mistakes to learn. Unless you EA, then you're just going to make mistakes to get even more money than you're already making. But I just love that if you know this game, you know exactly that if the mission in one of these missions, if the mission thing says the objectives say lure them, defeat them in your base or something, that's the end of the side mission story. So I found that really funny.
You know, I brought you here because I read a bit about a journalist named Sam Hill who knew too much.
Where do I know the name? Something like Sammy Hill or something like that? No, wait. Now that I've said Sammy Hill, another name has popped up into my head. Sammy Lawrence. Where do I know that from? I don't know. Let's just continue.
I may have been interested in helping you, Mr. Hill, if you'd shown up with a more open mind.
Forget it. You're an enemy of freedom. You hate truth. And the apple pie at your hotel is subpar at best.
I mean, honestly, if we're being honest here, the only reason apple pies are as good as they are is because you're getting them from your mother or your grandparents or something like that. Apple pies aren't that good. And I say that looking in a way that, like, very cautious. because I know that's going to be a controversy. If you want to defend apple pies, please do. You can have your opinion, but I can have mine. And I say apple pies are not that good. So I don't care that you just insulted my apple pies at my hotel. They're not mine anyway. They're made by some guy that lives here that makes them for a hobby, and I just sell them because they make me money. So I didn't care. I do not care. But I do love how he says, forget it. That sounds like a more, like, what you would say in a conversation, like if your parents don't get you or something like that. Just forget it.
You see these shotguns? I name them Truth and Justice. So I guess you could say I'm sticking to my guns.
Wow. How creative to name your guns Truth and Justice. It's like that it's like that one guy who named his gun something like the cold, and warned his neighbors that the cold will kill them, and then he shot them. I mean, that was creative. That was creative. I think I got that wrong though. He named his gun something, and he warned his neighbors about that, how he named his guns would kill them, and then he killed them, he shot them. Tragic disaster, probably a Florida stuff, because that seems like the place that would happen, says a guy who's never been to Florida. So I'm making assumptions that could be wrong. There could be other places that are as weird as that place.
Too bad. But I imagine if you want to fight for your country, you have no problem dying for it too.
Zalika has now made the same joke twice. Before she said... I don't remember what she said. I have paused the recording, if you haven't, like... That's why the music suddenly, like, is advanced. I don't remember what she said, but she made the same joke before. I don't think there's any more dialogue here, but I'm still going to... Oh no, there isn't. Oh great. Then we will annoy Symmetry. That's what I said we would do. Then we will annoy Symmetry.
Hey, you ever hear of a dashing rogue named Symmetry? I hear she can break any lock and pick any pocket.
Oh, whoops, I muted too early. Whatever. First of all, you're not dashing. You might be dashing like around the what's called the vault, but you're not dashing as in looking good. And I don't think you can call that dashing, because you're probably more like running around in a weird run. Some might call it a Naruto run. And I do not think you can break any lock and pick any pocket. I would think that you are specialized in some kind of area, and that at some point I will develop a lock for all my doors and all my vaults that you cannot in fact break. And the only reason you can break all my doors and all my locks is because they are all automatic, and you can just simply hack the system, which is very easy to do. See my example, what's her name? What's her face? That one tech girl. The first one we recruited. I forgot her name. I am forgetting everything today. That one. You know who. You know who, just the one, the fan, our fan, my fan. Not a fan as in somebody who's like, woo, I love you, and not like a fan on a desk or on the wall or wherever you would have a fan. Anyway.
I can't say I've ever heard of you, Miss Symmetry. I see you have a flair for dramatic attire.
Zalika has apparently never been to school.
My people have found meaning in the yin and yang for millennia. I don't care what you think of it.
By she's never been to school, I feel like I need to explain it, even though to explain joke is stupid. I know it makes them sound really stupid, but by she's not been to school, I mean she's not been to geometry class. Geometry? The name of that one, math. She's not been to math.
You will soon find yourself caring very much about what I think if you don't get your hand out of my pocket.
What pocket?
Please. I've been cleaning out people like you for years now. Haven't started caring yet.
By years she means like 2. Which is the plural of 1, so it would work. Okay, anyway, you can...
I cannot think.
You have a command by your command.
See, Iris just listens to me. She doesn't say anything else. Zalika, honestly, I'm thinking about replacing you with Iris. Even though I only built Iris to torture her, I am thinking about replacing you already. I thought I would do this later, but no. Oh, there's a person here.
They're not great.
I didn't even see that there was a person here. Oh, I am blind apparently. Blind and forgetful today. But then let's watch this fight as well. We don't even have that much time. I will not watch this fight because we do not have enough time, I don't think. We will just... Wow, you're not even protecting the artifact of Anvil. Wow. Wow, symmetry. Not so symmetrical after all. Oh well, look who has arrived. Symmetry, obviously. Which I say while looking at my symmetrical vault. I am... Is that what, like... Is that irony? That is a serious question. I, as a non-English speaker, do not know if this is what irony is. Even I, even if I spoke English completely and stuff, I don't think I would know what irony is, simply because it is barely ever used. And whenever someone says, wow, what irony, somebody is always like, no, that's sarcasm, or something like that. I have never heard anyone really be able to explain what irony is. So anyway, welcome Symmetry to my symmetrical world, even though I don't know where you are. I do know where you are. You fall into my trap that I specifically set up for you. Oh, I do love it when my plans work out in the end. I do absolutely love it.
Go ahead.
Is it time to perform?
Iris unit responding.
I love how he just says, how he just went like, and nothing else. I just sent you to kill somebody. Yes. Terminate, not kill, obviously. To send somebody packing, to whatever. Synonyms for simply saying that I will kill.
I have reports of an intruder in the lair. Kill them.
They should be seen by the cameras. That's very good. Let's watch the fight upstairs, the more interesting fight, because everybody will get off probably at the same time. She's just like sneaking. She's just sneaking about like, oh, what's this? Wow. I didn't think they would be able to. Oh god.
Time to earn my...
Communications encrypted.
What do you need? Be honest. Do I look more handsome or dangerous?
Let me check. Let me check.
I'm listening.
Both. If you're just going to stand back there.
Doesn't love a little music.
Your henchman is in combat. Wow. Your henchman is in
Would you please shoot?
On my way. Barely ruffled my suit.
Ah, great. Thank you. You're finally starting to shoot with your gun. Bye bye, Symmetry.
Lock the door to my home. It'll give me something to do when I come back.
Something before you have to immediately go again because I already found you at that point probably and have already sent a team to defeat you. But anyway.
Now that I've bested you, indulge me, Symmetry. You're a rogue. Why are you against me?
That is the perfect sentence. I never noticed. If you just take that out of context and show it to someone who has never heard that before, in a math class where you're doing symmetry and you're just learning about symmetry and like geometry, and you're learning about symmetrical prisms or something like that, or like symmetrical triangles or whatever, and for whatever reason you find it difficult to understand those, even though they're pretty easy to manage. And you just clip that out of context without the video and just show to a friend, and it's just like, now that you've bested me, now that I've bested you, indulge me, Symmetry. You're a rogue. Why are you against me? Now that I've bested you is like the only part that maybe doesn't work. Maybe after, like, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. It's funny. It was funny a few seconds ago. It's not as funny now.
What? You think I'm just going to spell out my whole deal for you, hmm? It's more fun if I keep you guessing.
I do have to I do have to say though, I kind of love Symmetry as a character. With her like, oh, you think I'm just going to spell out my whole... Well, you can read, and if you can't, why are you watching my videos? With her saying that, it's like, yeah, why should she? Why should she now just spill it all out? Nobody ever does that. I think it's supposed to make fun of like villain movies and stuff, where it's like, immediately, oh, here's my entire story, oh, this is why I'm evil, and blah blah blah. Obviously, honestly, not obviously, if I were to do a villain movie myself sometime, which would be pretty fun, then I would have the villain, which would probably be me myself. I would probably do a self-insert at the villain position, and I would just have him spell out the whole story of why he's evil. If I can come up with one. I don't know why I would be evil in a story, but whatever. We have to get going.
Besides, you're just trying to keep me on the line until you can establish a tracer signal, which I disabled.
I'm going to make you pay for making me waste that very expensive tracer device.
Here's some free advice. Don't bother looking for me. The next time I hit you, you won't see me coming.
Well, we have reached the point.
I'm thinking I must consider.
Over and out.
Janet Bond. That's why Seth talked about earlier.
Is it they're sure to hear me coming?
Did I send Janet
Are
Bond?
you due?
Yes, I did.
command multitasking.
Yeah? hate to see me go, but you love to watch me move.
Let me position the camera. So, I will thank you for watching. Thanks for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. If you have, consider leaving a like or maybe even subscribing. Again, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you soon.